Hey everybody, it's Gunpla and Melly. Welcome back to my channel. Before I get started into today's video, I want to give a huge thank you to the sponsor of my channel, Untitled.hq.com. I'm going to have the link down in the description below, and don't forget to use my code Gunpla Melly to save yourself 10% off your total order. Now let's get into the goods of the video. So I've been noticing that a lot of videos have the same repeated questions. Hey, I want to get into building Gunpla Gundam kits. Can you please recommend me a kit, or stuff along those lines. So I thought maybe I'd just put a video together recommending my favorite, now again this is all opinion based, but my favorite kits within each grade: high grade, master grade, real grade, and perfect grade. Let me start off with the high grade line. Actually, when I first started building kits long time ago, I did not like the high grade line. I did not touch a high grade for years after I started building because I didn't like the size. I thought they looked bland, they didn't have a lot of surface detail, and I just stuck to building master grades because I really liked that, size that they came in. High grades are much smaller, and so I preferred the master grade line. And I didn't start building high grades till actually I watched the Build Fighters Try anime, and the main Gundam kit, or yeah, because it's technically a kit in the anime, the main Gundam kit did not come in master grade release, and I was like, okay, this freaking sucks because I really want him, but he's only in the lame high grade line. But I was like, you know what, let me just buy him anyways because I really liked the design of that kit and I really wanted him, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna wait for Bandai to release as master grade. And good thing I didn't, because it's still not a master grade line. It's only high grade. So the first one I'm gonna be recommending is the Try Burning Gundam. Now that was the first kit that got me into building high grades, because after I built it, I was like, my mind was blown. I was like, oh wow, I was hating on these high grades for no apparent reason because it was so well articulated. It's a great price point, and I actually had a lot of fun building it compared to, I don't know why in my mind I thought, high grades are not for me. I only want to build master grades or bigger. But that was the kit that started my love for high grade. I actually prefer the high grade line now over master grades due to space issues. So yeah, I stick to building more high grades than I do master grades now. So that's one that I really recommend you guys if you want to start into building. I really recommend the Try Burning Gundam. Next one up is the newly released, or recently released, I guess he was what, last year, sometime around last year, the year before, is the high grade Leo. Now I know it's kind of a polarizing design, either you like it or you don't like it, but at like the $9 price point, like, you cannot beat that. And that kit is fun to build. You can practically pose him in any pose you want him to, and he can pull it off. I just absolutely love the kit. Again, I'm kind of biased because I do like Gundam Wing, and obviously the Leo is from Gundam Wing, so I'm a little bit biased in that aspect, but I think he's an amazing kit, and he stands blended with all your other Gundam kits. So I like the fact that he's green and he can stick out, and I think he's just an awesome kit and fun build. Next one that I recommend is actually any of the Origin kits. So any of the Zaku's, Doms, any of those, I absolutely recommend. I love the Origin line. I think they are absolutely built fantastically. They have tons of articulation, tons of surface detail. Sometimes you could even, they can even look like a real grade at times, but I think they're amazing, and they're a little bit more expensive than your traditional high grade. They can range anywhere from like $15 to like $25, sometimes even $30, depending on where you source them, but they're totally worth the money, and I absolutely love them. Like, I couldn't pick because all the Zaku's from the Origin, I have a whole bunch, and I just think they're absolutely amazing. So you want to try something, pick anything from the Origin line. Next one up is the, well, actually, now I think about it, any of the Revive editions. So the Hyakushiki, the RX-78-2, any kit that you see has Revive on it, I think is absolutely amazing. Again, they're just like, I'm gonna keep repeating myself, so I'm just gonna say it. So anything from the Revive line, you're gonna be good. And lastly, for the high grade line, this one, it might not be the best in terms of articulation. It's kind of like a brick kit, but, and kind of expensive actually too. But it is, I think, just amazing, and I hope one day it's gonna get a master grade release. Who knows? Bandai gods, please hear me. I want it master grade. It is gonna be the high grade Kshatriya. think I'm pronouncing that right. It's one of my favorite designs from the Unicorn series, and I just think that that kit is so awesome looking. It's massive for a high grade. I mean, the thing is huge. The whole design, the aesthetic, I love the fact that it's green. It's, you know, if you have a bunch of just white kits, that thing is gonna stick out like there's no tomorrow. I just love everything there is about it. Again, articulation, not so much, not that great. Surface detail, on the bland side. Again, you can always change that. But now moving on to the master grade line, and oof, this was hard to narrow it down to just 5 because I love the master grade line too, and there's so many fantastic kits out there to just narrow it down to just 5. So here we go. I tried my best. Obviously, I'm a little obsessed with the classic Gundam design. With hence, can you see here? I have a whole, no, you can see the legs right there, but I have a whole shelf full of RX-78-2s, and I think that that kit is absolutely amazing. Now, I do prefer the Origin version over the 3.0 for someone who's just getting into it, because I think the 3.0 has a lot of, you know, at least for me, a lot of parts kept falling off and fidgeting around. So I think the Origin's a little bit more solidly built than the 3.0, but both look amazing. So, you know, either the Origins or the 3.0, go for them. Anyways, moving on to the next master grade, I'm gonna have to go with the recently released earlier this year, the master grade Dynamis. I think that kit was just phenomenal. Its articulation, the accessories, everything is perfect. Next one up on my list is the Strike 2.0. Not saying that the first release was bad, but I just think that the amount of surface detail and posability like I can pull off is just amazing. So if you like the Seed designs, then go for it. Next one up is one of my favorite because I love grunt suits, so you can already probably guess what this one's gonna be. It is gonna be the master grade Jesta. You can get that thing to pull off any pose, it's gonna look legit. I absolutely, hey Winry, what's up? I think that kit's amazing, and again, I love grunt suits because it kind of like, not, how do I say this? They stick out. So if you have like a sea of white Gundam kits, you know, you put one grunt in there and he's gonna stick out. And lastly, for the master grade line, I'm gonna have to go with, I actually have 3 versions of this one because I think the kit's that amazing. I have 3 versions. I'm gonna build them each 3 times. So I have the clear version that I got from the Gundam Front, and I have the regular release, and then I have another P Bandai limited release. All are amazing. So moving on to the Big Daddy line, perfect grade. I have built 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 perfect grades. I don't have all of them in my collection. I would say that the older ones do definitely lack a lot of the posability that the new ones have, of course. And I've noticed that a lot of them are older perfect grades, they kind of like the joints sag, tend to sag and things like that, and they can't hold poses very well. I want to only recommend 2 in these perfect grade lines out of the 6 I built. Like again, I haven't built all of them, so it's hard for me to kind of say or recommend, but I will say that these 2 are my favorite perfect grades, and I'm gonna have to go with the first one is the perfect grade Exia. I think that kit is absolutely fantastic. That thing can pose, it holds its any position, it holds all of its positions. I think that kit's amazing. I love it. I love building him. So I'm gonna have to say the perfect grade Exia. And the second perfect grade is not going to be Unicorn. So if you're guessing Unicorn, it's not that one. It is going to be the perfect grade Ale Strike. Again, odd because I don't like Seed, but I think that perfect grade is fantastic. And actually, it was probably one of the more recent kits I built when I first started. He is, oh, you can kind of see I did it right there. Little wing tips right there. I made those to fit in his little backpack. So yeah, those are my 2 favorite ones. I do like the Unicorn, but I prefer El Strike and Exia. So yeah, again, these are my opinions. Hold your torches, okay? Hold the hate comments. Again, all my opinions. You don't have to agree with me. That's just what I like. And lastly, I'm going to talk about the real grade line. I'm not going to include any of the no grade lines because I honestly don't have a lot of experience building them. I think I might have built 1 or 2 in no grade line, and I'm looking at the IBO, so I honestly can't really give an opinion. But now in terms of real grade, that one I do have some strong opinions about, because honestly when it was first released, I built the L Strike and I was not happy. parts are so tiny, and yeah, I wasn't very pleased with the build. So I recently got into getting some real grades and trying them out again, giving them another shot, and I must say I actually really do like it. So if you're looking into a real grade again, I haven't built that many, only just a few, but I've recently finished the real grade Sasabi, and I think, holy cow, that thing is awesome. So I highly definitely recommend the real grade Sasabi. And I haven't done the new, but I feel like the new is going to be very, very good as well. So I'm just going to go and recommend the new as well. And in terms of other ones, I've only built 3 other ones. So the crossbone and 2 wing variants. So I like the crossbone, but he's so tiny, and sometimes I think and like pieces would flip out my fingers, and because the real grade crossbone is really, really tiny. But if you know, if you pirates, that's what you like, go for it. But honestly, I'm just gonna recommend the real grade Sasabi right now, and in quotations, the real grade new, because that kit looks amazing. I just haven't had a chance to build it yet. And I also have the real grade unicorn. I haven't had a chance to build yet, which I plan on, you know, down the road when I get some time on my hands. But anyways, that's it for the video. Again, these are all my opinions, and you know, my opinion can change. Sometimes I feel like I like this kit now, and then maybe in a year I prefer other ones. And before I finish the video, I keep forgetting to do this. Now I'm going to pick another winner for the God Gundam giveaway, because last person I was like, you know, I feel bad, let me just wait. Never reached out to me. So I'm going to pick someone again from the comment sections here to win the God Gundam. And I'm going to be giving away this guy right here, which you probably knew from seeing the thumbnail, that I thought this would be awesome to give away for you guys. Again, for supporting me so much and watching my content and enjoying my videos. Like the video, comment below what kit is your favorite, any line, that's fine, and be subscribed. Again, last time I did a giveaway, I can't even talk right now. Last time I did a giveaway, there were so many people that would have won, but they weren't subscribed. So, you know, make sure you just hit that button right there, and that way you can win yourself a kit. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. I'll see you around for the next one.